the 5th day of Yule, the day of feasting. And what a feast I made. So, yes, today's challenge for the 12 Days of Yule vlog challenge on the 5th day was to share with everyone a feast and recipes of a meal that I had shared with my family. I started last night, making rolls. And I used the recipe out of the Betty Crocker cookbook, which this book, I definitely, my childhood memories of cooking out of this book with my grandmother. So, yeah, those are classic good recipes. And sometimes with cookbooks, I just, get the idea, or, some recipes I don't feel like I need to follow along precisely, but to kind of get the general direction with cooking and recipes. But other than that, I'm a pretty well-established, free-flowing cook. I wouldn't call myself a chef because I haven't cooked in restaurants as a chef. But as a home cook, I've been cooking since I can remember with my grandmother. She was the grandmother that would cook on a wood-burning stove on the full-on house size with the bread warmers and all the oven compartments and stuff. But yeah, I'm happy though to be here in my little tiny cabin cooking on my little wood stove for now. Eventually I am going to get a different wood stove put in that has a cooktop where I can feed the wood in from the top, and it's a little bigger. So, but this makes do, no complaints. But yeah, I've been, spending the day cooking. Other than the rolls, I made some glazed carrots. And with that, I drizzled in some maple syrup and big chunks of garlic in there and some butter as well. And then I also made a green bean casserole. And that green bean casserole is just the basic traditional style that, kind of went out and got canned green beans. Although this summer I did grow and harvest an abundance of green beans. So maybe next year I will definitely be cooking more during the winter months from my garden. So yes, I made rolls and glazed carrots and green bean casserole. And then traditionally as well, some mashed potatoes. And for our entree meat, I had gotten a pork tenderloin and, got that out early this morning to let it soak up the garlic and the seasoning and let it air out and come to room temperature and all that. And then, yes, that was then cooked in some sausage grease that had been saved from days before. So, yeah, the skillet was already seasoned well. And so, now I'm also been sipping on some eggnog with a little dash of cinnamon. So yes, that was my feast for the 5th day of Yule. The pork tenderloin seasoned with garlic and green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, glazed carrots and rolls. And then, of course, all smothered with some homemade gravy that definitely was made and cooked with all the juices from that pork tenderloin and all that yumminess there. So yes, I hope that you enjoy this feast I had laid out. And as I was eating it, I was thinking of all my friends out there and how I hope that you are blessed with the abundance of the season and that light shines within you as well, and the candles lit. As you can see, I have the 5 candles lit for the 5th day of Yule. So and I also had brought in some greenery as well too. So brought in a little bit of cedar twig. That's a part of Yule as well, as bringing in a little bit of greenery. And today I also went out and made an offering to my ancestors, gave them a basket of bread and a pot of coffee, and, thanked my ancestors and all the spirits and all the beautiful entities that surround us. So, yes. And so tomorrow will be the 6th day of Yule, where I will be sharing my thoughts on life, death, and rebirth, being reborn. So that will be the 6th day of Yule. So please look forward to that. And I hope that you enjoyed this feast. And blessed be to you on this winter solstice. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel.